Alright guys, so welcome back to the channel. This is episode 65. So last video I spoke to you guys, I mentioned a couple of stocks. We're going to go ahead and take a look this week at some stocks that are reporting earnings, as well as some stocks that's on my radar. Now up on the screen you guys will see that there is Canopy Growth, which is a marijuana stock. Marijuana stock has been trending, I would say, over the last week and a half. Two events really created this trend. The vice president is actually pushing to have the criminal penalty for marijuana rescheduled. She said it's crazy that, dangerous, way more dangerous drugs are have a lower schedule than marijuana. Then after that, shortly after, Germany actually legalized marijuana as well. So they're in the process of legalizing. These stocks start shooting up. These stocks to me are kind of similar, like meme stocks. I've never really liked them. I tried and invested in one of these stocks a couple of years back, lost some money, left a bad taste in my mouth. So I really don't like these stocks. But however, I do know when these stocks are trending, the moves are crazy. If you follow me on Instagram, which it's up on the screen right now, I told you guys about this stock last week when it was heading to $4. Eventually got over $4. On Friday, it just rocketed up. So as you see here, boom, boom, boom. This morning, it's coming from all the way at 8, right? We're live. The market is live right now. So $8.66 came back up, pop, 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 up, down, pop, 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 pop. But notice the lows, the highs are lower highs, and the lows are lower lows. So it just keeps going down. Then gets to this section, and what does it do, guys? Jumps out the window. Boom. Down here at 662. Now it's up to 666. So let's go ahead and throw this up on the chart and take a look at it and see exactly what's going on and what levels it's respecting. All right, so we have Canopy up here in Trading View. We have it on the daily. And as you guys see, I have a line here where it touched, came up to this peak, touch, and the line goes across. So this spike happened on Friday. If you look at the bottom right there, no, this was Monday, March 18th. So this big candle happened on Friday. So from Monday, it started, Friday, March 15th was the first green candle, as you see there. Goes up Monday the 18th, boom, boom, boom. Had a little bit of pullback on Thursday, and then look at that whopping candle on Friday, all the way up. Super huge candle. If you thought it was going to run and you jumped in at the top and you didn't plot your lines, then you see what's happening now. So I'm not saying this is always accurate, but remember this, guys. Whenever you're trading stocks, you're looking at historical patterns. You want to see the touches. So because it touched here, I drew a line across to this big spike, and guess what? It touched. So clearly it's respecting this level. You see now we have a huge candle here. It's going down, and it's about half the size of this candle here, right? So it's going down. Now, maybe another candle will form here, create some type of, gap, and shoot through and breaks through. Now, if it breaks through this with continuation, I think I'll jump in at that point. But even then, I would take a small position. I'd get options and I would take a small position. So that's Canopy. Let's move to the next one. All right, so next up on the list, we have NVDA. So I spoke to you guys in the last video about NVDA. On Friday, the high for it was 946.90 on Friday. That was March 22nd, as you guys can see on the screen right there. So it kind of dwindled down after that, came down to like 944. Then this morning it was 940. Shot back up, 946, so it touched back the same level. And guess what it did? What do you think it did? It broke through that level. So now we're all the way up to 953. Then it went up past that level. And so far today it was as high as I believe it was like 157. So we'll look at this again on the chart, and I'll show you guys. The last time I showed you, I showed you these two channels, and I said to you, hey, there was a touch here, came down, touch, came back up, almost touched at the top, came down to the median, touch back down, and this is where we were at around Friday. So you can see, went down a little bit, but it's going back up. So it looks like I said, it's heading back up. I currently have some options on NVDA and they're currently up. I'm watching, but I feel that it's going to go back up and really respect this ascending channel. Uh, Now, if it breaks through the channel, mama mia, that's where it's really going to run. But at the top right here, as I showed you guys before, it's looking somewhere around, like, let's say it touches here, it's going to be somewhere around like the $1,100 range. So it's definitely moving. The stock is up, what is it, almost $12 since Friday. All right, so pay attention to this. All right, so next up we have Tesla with a downgrade for Morgan Stanley, and pretty much they're saying that, Tesla is not it anymore. Toyota is the new wave. Obviously, you have to remember something, guys. Yes, a lot of these guys, when they do their downgrades, they are usually accurate, or people will listen to them because they have a good track record of being accurate. And if you look up a lot of these analysts, you could see like their accuracy rating. However, please, not for 1 second think that these guys are not handed some type of compensation or some type of benefit for this, analysis. So take that with a grain of salt. However, don't let your emotions cloud your judgment. Always look at exactly what the stock is doing. So if you look at Tesla right now, you scroll back up, you'll see this morning it had a spike at 840, and so it was at 174, and then when that downgrade came out, it just started sliding. So I would definitely keep an eye on Tesla, set your alerts. As far as on the charts, I have these two channels here. The last time it touched this top channel was in December. It has been on a steady decline since, a couple of highs, and then just keeps going back down. So you see the general direction. Make up your mind to play it how you want to play it. That's Tesla. All right, so while we're on the EV companies, let's take a look at Lucid. Big news today with Lucid. They got a $1 billion investment from a company that's trying to, I guess, revive the company. If you look at Lucid, max time at its peak and its heyday, it was $52.94 a share. Coming from when it started, it was $10. And as you can see today, it's not even a fraction of what it started at. It's $3 a share. This one might be a slow burner, so I would set alerts on it and just watch it for now. Earlier today, it was up at $3.38. So you could set probably an alert at that level, say $3.40 to see if it breaks that, and then watch it. Sometimes I like to just drag a line across the top just to see if I'm bullish, or drag a line at the bottom if I'm bearish. But if we look at it right now on trading view, we could see we have a touch over here, and then we have another touch. It respected this line, came up to this line, then respected it and came back down, had a little rise here to the midway, then it made another rise at the same top. So this is like a double top here, came back down, went down. So it looks like it's going back up to form another line at this level. Who knows? We'll see what happens with this news and how it pushes the stock. So like I said, set an alert somewhere around these levels and keep an eye on Lucid. $1 billion in an EV company in today's time, when EV companies are like a dime a dozen. That says something. Maybe these guys know something we don't know, but I would keep an eye on Lucid. All right, so the first company I want to touch on that's reporting this week, it's going to be Hut 8 Corp. As you guys could see, for today, it is up 4%. I actually like that. I like the fact that it's up on Monday because it's reporting earnings. I believe it's on Thursday before open, pre-market, March 28th, which is Thursday. So you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to play the run-up on this. So I would definitely look at possibly getting a call. It's probably going to be a slow burner. Today's high, it was at $9.30. This is a Bitcoin mining company. Bitcoin is down now. There was also some news going around about, Bitcoin miners receiving some type of issue. Not really sure of the details, but like I said, something like this, I'd play it up to earnings. Once I make, a 10 or 15% gain, I'll take my profit and get out. That's my strategy. If we look at it on trading view here, let's just go ahead. We have it up on a daily. So let's just, we'll just map out this point here as a touch. So we have this line coming across, touch. So let's bring it to here. Let's bring it to here. And then we'll go ahead now and see, we have a touch here. We have a touch here. So hopefully it'll try to go back to this area. If it does, great. This area is around $11. But like I said, I would try to play it leading up to this gap, because right now Bitcoin is kind of like, it's kind of getting to be like a hot topic. It's up and down, but, you can play the volatility on this. Also reporting this week, we have Carnival Cruise Lines. Airlines and cruise ships are kind of the same in terms of volatility. Over max time, you'll see that Carnival Cruise Line has done the electric slide. It's down 61%. Today, it is up 0.35%, and they will be reporting earnings on Wednesday. So the 27th on March, Wednesday before open. So you have a couple of days to play the run up. As you could see, today it's just a wild ride. Starts here at 17.14, dipped all the way down to 17.16. Then it's back up here again. So just crazy volatility. You could play options on this and use your charting to like capitalize on a certain window that you could take advantage of. If we go ahead and throw up CCL on the charts real quick and just take a look at it. Let's go ahead and zoom in, scroll down on that. So I would say we have a clear line defined somewhere around this area here. And if we go ahead now and just clone this line, we could drag it down to the bottom. And so we have pretty much this channel to work with. So it looks like you have, if things go good, you have this amount of room to go. I would play the run up. Definitely get out before earnings. I wouldn't take any chances unless you know something that I don't know. These stocks are very volatile. But remember this, guys, we love volatility in stocks because we could play the up and down. You know what I'm saying? You have indicators that you could use. You could use your lines. You could set your alerts, and then you make your plays. You should know the areas where it's on the dip, and if there's any kind of catalyst that will send it back up to where it was, where the ceiling was, where it's going to meet some type of resistance, and then you go from there. So that's Carnival. All right, and then we have the king of meme stocks, GameStop, reports earnings on Tuesday after hours. So that's tomorrow, March the 26th, after market close. As you could see, it was pretty much down here, right around when the market opened at 9:30. Boom, everyone's playing the run up because they know the game. Came back down a little bit, but it's definitely a higher low. So look for it probably to go up some more. I would play the run up with options on this and get out before tomorrow at close. You could set your alerts around here. If we go ahead and throw GameStop up on the charts here, go ahead and just scroll in. Wild rides, top touch here. So you guys see we have a ways to go to meet any kind of lines. If we go back and we take a look at Robinhood, we'll scroll down here. We could see that it actually had beats the last couple of times. So, but I really don't know how it reacted. You could do your research and check. But again, don't gamble, guys. Stick to your fundamentals, follow the charts, and follow the trend. That's GameStop tomorrow after close. All right, and the second to last company that we're going to take a look that has earnings this week is a company called Cintas. Cintas pretty much makes uniforms, mostly for like I would say MOS, members of service, so like I guess cops, firemen, that type of stuff. They also rent uniforms. Never really heard of this company before, honestly, but they seem to be doing pretty well. It's down today, and let me scroll down and take a look here. They report earnings, I believe, on the 27th, which is, what is that, Wednesday? Yeah, so Wednesday, pre-market, but they have beats over every quarter showing up here on Robinhood. The company seems to be pretty solid. If you scroll up here and you look at the max time, look at that, 2,000% return on this company. I ain't never heard of this company. I bet you they probably pay a nice dividend too. You know, it be these sleepers that you don't even know about that people just be making crazy money on. But that's Syntest. I definitely keep this one on my radar. The ticker symbol, as you can see, is CTAS, and they report Thursday. All right, and the final company that I have for you today, guys, is going to be Walgreens. They're reporting earnings on Thursday pre-market. Over max time, if you look at this stock, it's sliding. It's down 68%. So if you invested somewhere around back here when it was $68, you lost more than half your money. I don't really like these type of companies. They don't really offer anything special. Walgreens doesn't do anything that CVS doesn't do, and all the other mass chain pharmacies. If you look at it, say over a week, you'll see there's some volatility there. So you guys could try to chart it and then, try to play the up or the downside, whichever ways it goes, you try to play it that way. All right. So that's it for the video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you like this video, share it with a family member or friend. It really helps to get the video out there. I really do appreciate it. I apologize. My daughter is going crazy in the background. But thanks again for watching the video, guys, and y'all have a great day. Peace.